Hello, Falcons fans. We've got some exciting news that you won't want to miss, so buckle up. There's a lot of important information coming your way. Before we dive in, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. This way, you'll always be updated on the latest news about our Atlanta Falcons. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It really helps strengthen our community and brings this content to fellow fans who are just as passionate about the team. Now, let's jump right into today's news. Adam Schefter has some big updates regarding Kirk Cousins. The situation with the veteran quarterback is heating up, especially after he shared details about his injured shoulder and elbow, which complicates things for the Falcons. Despite this, Schefter believes that Atlanta will eventually part ways with him. This situation feels a lot like what happened last offseason with Denver and Russell Wilson. Remember how Denver said they wouldn't release him, but then they did? Schefter pointed out that Wilson ended up signing a one-year deal at a lower salary in Pittsburgh. Many believe the same could happen with Cousins and the Falcons, with a release likely right at the start of the new league year. While the Falcons have insisted they want to keep Cousins as their backup quarterback, Schefter is standing firm on his earlier report. He mentioned that Atlanta is expected to release Cousins before his $10 million roster bonus kicks in on March 17th. It seems that the split between Cousins and the Falcons is becoming more certain, with many league executives expecting it to happen before that bonus deadline. Josh Kendall, a reporter for The Athletic, has talked about the possibility of the Falcons keeping Cousins, but it seems like that's a two-way street. Previous reports from Bleacher Report's James Palmer suggest that the Falcons are concerned about Cousins' ability to physically play the quarterback position anymore. Stay tuned for more updates as this story unfolds. Many believe that Kirk Cousins' career may be coming to an end. If you ask anyone in Atlanta, they'll tell you that his performance has dropped significantly, which can happen to some older quarterbacks. According to Palmer, the Falcons feel that Cousins can no longer physically play the position. This has led to concerns about his mental game as well, resulting in the belief that he has become unplayable. In 14 games, Cousins threw for 3,358 yards, with 18 touchdowns and a career-high 16 interceptions before being benched. Given these struggles, it would be surprising if the Falcons decided to keep him on the roster. Atlanta Falcons draft spotlight, James Pierce Jr. As the Atlanta Falcons look ahead to the 2025 NFL Draft, they find themselves in a crucial position to strengthen their pass rush. One of the most exciting prospects available is James Pierce Jr. from the University of Tennessee. After a standout college career, where he earned all SEC honors for 2 consecutive years, Pierce declared for the NFL Draft last month. Initially projected as a top 5 pick by ESPN's Mel Kiper Jr., Pierce's draft stock has fluctuated throughout the season, and he is now likely to be a top 23 pick. With the Falcons holding the number 15 overall pick, they could be in a great position to select him. However, they might also need to consider trading up to secure this immediate impact talent. The Falcons' needs and draft dilemma. It's clear that Atlanta desperately needs an edge rusher who can disrupt opposing offenses and consistently pressure quarterbacks. The defense has lacked a dominant pass rusher for years, and investing in young talent could be the best way to change that. On the flip side, the Falcons could explore trade options, using players like Kyle Pitts, Kirk Cousins, or Matthew Judon as potential bargaining chips. The franchise has a history of investing in veterans, often those who are past their prime. It remains to be seen whether Terry Fontenot and the coaching staff will prioritize bringing in young talent through the draft or stick to their traditional approach. Why James Pierce Jr. could be the ideal choice. James Pierce Jr. is a versatile, athletic, and explosive edge rusher who can collapse the pocket and create constant pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches, 1.96 meters, and weighing 243 pounds, 110 kilograms, he has the ideal build for the position, along with the agility and refined technique to overcome blocks. Although his stats dipped slightly in 2024, he still managed to record 7.5 sacks, proving he can be a significant factor even in a year that didn't meet expectations. Plus, he'll have the chance to boost his draft status at the NFL Combine, where a strong performance could solidify him as a first-round pick. Stay tuned for more updates as we follow the Falcons' journey in the draft. James Pierce Jr. is currently regarded as the top edge rusher in this draft class, even ahead of notable names like Abdul Carter from Penn State. However, some analysts think his value might drop, potentially making him a mid to late first-round pick. What to expect as the draft approaches? With the draft on the horizon, the Falcons face a crucial decision. They can either take a chance on a young talent like James Pierce Jr. to address a long-standing defensive issue, or seek a more experienced option in the market. If Atlanta chooses to invest in the talented pass rusher from Tennessee, they could finally find the missing piece needed to transform their defensive line and elevate the entire unit. This draft will be pivotal for the future direction of the franchise, and James Pierce Jr. might just be the answer that fans have been eagerly waiting for all these years. Stay tuned as we continue to follow the Falcons' journey leading up to the draft.